It's your fucking boy. Forget the username. Hold on, let me put that bitch full screen. Alright, so this is my trade recap for today. She was pretty technical, pretty sexy. You know me. What was the RR? 3.49. Okay. So basically, boys. Wait, no, it was my TV right there. So it was about 3.26. Alright, so 3R. Something calm, something collective, something sexy, something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's drop this bitch down to the 4 hour real quick. Real quick. I'm trying to go to sleep. It's already 10 o'clock. Boys fried from that 10 o'clock time. So let's bring in both. Let's bring both these to the 4 hour and really just collect what this trade was today. You know what I mean? Really just collect it. All right. Stop looking at me with those eyes. Like I couldn't say. No, fucked up. Let me see. Okay, so we had CRT here took the low, right? The CRT took the low. So my draw was higher. And we were expecting bullish PD raise. We also had a bearish fair value gap that I wanted to see us come back into. We had dropped down into premium of range, discounted range. So initially I wanted to see us come back to the, top of the range. After we dropped in the discount, we had CRT here, SMT propelling us higher. Um, as you can see, plus the CRT. So my target was here. And then we came up, dropping it down to the 1 hour. Drop it low, drop it to the flow. Bullish PDA respected. As you can see, also inverse fair value gap dropped down into the inverse. Later on, that would have been a nice, clean little setup. Didn't quite get to see that, but we also did drop down into the initial inverse fair value gap, came back down into it, and then my trade was up here. So we were expecting bullish PD raise. Expected this bullish fair value gap, inversed, came back into the inverse, filled higher later on, but that was not my trade of the day. Let's go to the 15-minute on both of these real quick. So what was my trade? So the reasoning for this trade was, as you can see, respecting bullish PD raise, we had SMT formed. We come over here, we drop back down into the, this is also a fair value gap on a high time frame, but we come back down to the inverse, right? And then we see displacement higher from the bullish fair value gap, right? And the reason why this trade was so, I was confident in this trade is, let's drop it down into the 3-minute. We'll do that to both charts. As you can see, my high time frame shit was lining up. We were respecting bullish PD array, so I was confident that we weren't gonna, try to short. We already had displacement through the bearish fair value gap, right? Or no, that was later on. My fault. Um, yeah, I wanted to see us come back into the top of this range, which if you trade ICT, you want to come back out into usually, and from my experience, we just want to come back down into a deep discount, whatever range, especially if we want to like find like a short opportunity. So I knew we wanted to come back down into the deep discount, or eventually fill higher. So I really wanted to take this initial inverse, from the bullish fair value gap after we swept the internal. So we took internal, right? And I'm like, okay, fuck yeah, we took internal. We did not on what's it called? Yeah, so that's a wait, what is this? But yeah, so change in state, inverse Ferrari gap. We come back down into the initial change in state. Um, and then what really convinced me to take this trade was on the range. ES only went to the barely the discount, but we came into deep discount and respected this bullish value gap right here. Little sneaky little guy. Respected that, had manipulation to the upside, so I get in and we fill to my my TP. I get out and then we fill lower, back down into the bullish value gap, respecting that into the initial inverse, as you can see. So that would have been a really nice trade to take if I was on the chart at the time. Would have been very clean. Price respected very well today on both charts. Um, let's just give like a better analysis here because this is like what I was thinking of. So S&T form, we came down to this premium. I mean the discount of this range. We have inverse, and then on high time frame we're respecting PD arrays. We're respecting multiple bullish PD arrays. Only thing with this trade was it wasn't below 1 a.m. price, which I didn't like. But the CRT lined up, which was pretty sick. We're expecting bullish PD right here. We left the highs, right? So I was targeting this high. We left that high, and then came back down in. SMT forms. We push higher. Come back down into the discount, and then you know that first fair value gap formed after 8:30. You already know I'm taking that shit. ICT model. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, what really sold this trade for me was seeing ES go into barely discount 50%. Like it's literally ticked it. Literally bottom ticked that shit. But NQ went into deep discount. Because you know NQ is like that, like Toxic X. It's like motherfuckers like to say that shit. It's corny, but it's like kind of facts. Um, you know, you know how it be. Yeah. So come back down. This would have been such a night. Like, look at this, bro. It does not get more technical than that. Like, look at that, bro. You damn near could have bottom ticked that shit and took it. Damn near bottom ticked it. Like that's insane, bro. ICT is so fucking insane. It's like actually just stupid, bro. But yeah, that was a trade for today. There, if I was on the chart later, I would have took more setups. But I really like. I feel my bias is getting better. And my confidence in the model getting better. Like I literally took this trade solely off confidence in the model, and it worked out in my favor really well. So I'm happy about that. And yeah,